What's good, dear reviews and reacts? Today we got another video for y'all. This one is 3 women destroyed in New York City restaurant after getting charged $1.75 for extra sauce. Now, automatically, I have seen bits and pieces of this circulating through the internet. This shit went viral, and unfortunately, it just makes us as black people look terrible. Furthermore, um, does this not remind y'all of the, the chicken flu, I think, episode of Boondocks? Or better yet, the other episode about the itis or whatever. Maybe not so much the itis, but yeah, well, yeah, because it was altering like the way that they think and their moods and stuff like that too. So $1.75, is that really a problem? First of all, inflation. Can we think, people? Can we think before we just, respond, so fucking ridiculously? Other than that, yep, let's get into it. And start. And this is our people, right? This is why we get looked at the way that we do. This is why we can't get nowhere now. And this is the generation raising our children. Makes you think about what the generation prior did to raise this. Because this is not okay. This is very frustrating to even see. I may not look frustrated. Majority of my videos, I don't look too frustrated at all when I see this garbage, but I don't really understand how you could respond like this over some fucking sauce. $1.75 for extra sauce. Minister Wellness. There's a YouTube channel called Minister Wellness, and his wife. I do forget her name, so excuse me for that. But she said that she wonders what's in the sauce. It's gonna have people going crazy. Now, that's a great question because, like I said earlier with the references to Boondocks, the 2 references, and not to mention the Popeye's chicken one, that the real life situation that had happened with Popeye's chicken and their sandwiches. I don't get how sauce can make people go crazy like this. Now, if it was a quarter, I don't know. If it was 50 cents, I don't know. I don't know when the line gets drawn to respond like this in the minds of the youth like this, or however old these people are. Sometimes they're well off in their 30s and 40s and they're still acting like this, even older. So I don't understand what happens in the minds of people like this, and um, the youth particularly seems to act like this more than anybody else these days. Absolutely irrational, completely just out of order. They're out of this is not even okay to you know even be watching something like this, honestly, because it shows so much upon a community, and it would make people feel like they shouldn't even interact with them. And then we got other people making it seem like it's okay. Nobody's even stopping these women, or even nobody even cares. This is a huge problem. There was a video of a woman getting harassed on a train, and there was like at least 8 to 10 people on the train. Nobody helped her. Nobody helped. Nobody stopping them. Nobody cares. Somebody made a great point. They said, "Have you ever seen vegans?" I mean, there's some, but for the majority, have you ever seen vegans go out and act like this? And I know a lot of y'all most likely aren't vegans, but nobody's going to go get some carrots or a salad or some cucumbers or a veggie burger, and they're going to be acting like this because there's $1.75 for extra sauce. And I'm not saying this is just because of the meat, but there's been lots of studies showing that meat does cause people to be more aggressive than vegans or even vegetarians or whatever. I don't care to make that as a solid point because I'm not. That has nothing to do with that. That's just a little bit of food for thought. But when a society gets like this and we're too sensitive to want to just pay for extra sauce, we can get our hair and nails done and go party and all this other shit, but we can't pay for some extra sauce that we want. That we want. That's when that shit's coming to an end. So I feel bad for the owners. I feel bad for the people that probably had maybe the Uber Eats people, the DoorDash people, or the Grubhub people that were trying to grab an order that night. It was probably on a weekend or something like that, and it was probably like a $30 order or something. Y'all know how I get if you've ever dashed or um, grabbed some Uber Eats. But sucks for the people who had to experience this because they didn't deserve it. And sometimes I really don't like my people. Sometimes I really have a deep. Thanos had a really good point. I'm not gonna elaborate, but Thanos had a really good point. A lot of the time, what I honestly think is what's going on is people have lost their ability to think, and it's not even hard. And people, they really don't care to at this point in time. I saw a clip of a literal bimbo, what she called herself. She said she likes being unself-aware, rather be unconscious of her surroundings and what's going on in life, and live in her own bubble because it's just a lot more comfortable there. And I'm not upset if that's what you want to do, but it does hurt the world when you do it like that. Because if it ever came down to it, you're going to be nowhere to be found when somebody needs you. Even if you needed yourself, you're not even there for yourself. Prime example right here. You got a bunch of goddamn women that don't give a fuck about themselves. They got their hair and nails done. They're out. They're most likely eating some garbage. They don't get what they want. They're gonna destroy the fucking restaurant. And then you got people behind them that don't give a fuck, not stopping them. You got the people who own the restaurant who now are probably most likely gonna shut down. I heard that the employees don't even want to return back to work. And I hope these motherfuckers get arrested because fuck y'all. Other than that, DA reviews. We out.